How to handle a kitchen garbage bin in Australia. Australia is a country of rules, order, and the occasional heated debate over whether a potato cake should be called a scallop. But one thing that most Aussies agree on is that managing your kitchen garbage bin properly is essential, unless you want your house to smell like a forgotten prawn in summer. Let's dive deep into the world of kitchen bins, exploring the two sides of a bin, how to separate waste, what bin bags to use, and the sometimes hilarious yet serious ethics surrounding garbage disposal. The two sides of a bin. Like a good Aussie argument, every Australian kitchen bin has two sides, just like a footy match where half the crowd loves the umpire and the other half is calling for his resignation. These sides are 1. The rubbish side. This is where all the guilt goes. Plastic packaging, broken dreams, and things that don't belong in the other bin. If you're unsure where something goes, Aussie councils have an unspoken rule: when in doubt, chuck it out. 2. The recycling side. This side is for plastics, glass, paper, and metals, essentially anything that can have a second life, like a contestant on a reality TV show. But don't just throw things in here hoping for the best. Plastic bags? Nope. Greasy pizza boxes? Sadly, also nope. How to separate items. Like a Bin Genius Australia takes its recycling seriously, and separating waste properly isn't just good manners, it keeps kangaroos from choking on your careless mistakes. Here's the breakdown. Paper and cardboard, newspapers, empty cereal boxes, and that stack of unopened junk mail go in recycling. But if it's covered in grease, it's landfill time. Plastics. Not all plastics are created equal. Soft plastics don't go in your bin, they go to soft plastic collection points, except they've been temporarily paused in many supermarkets. So yeah, landfill it is. Glass, bottles and jars go in the recycling, but for the love of Vegemite, take the lids off first. Food scraps. Some councils have green bins for compostable food scraps. Others don't, meaning it's bin bag time. The bin polythene bags, because nobody likes a naked bin. A bin without a bag is like an Aussie without thongs, messy and unsettling. Here's what you need to know about bin liners. Biodegradable bags. These break down over time and make you feel like a better human. Compostable bags. Perfect if your council collects food waste separately. But if you throw them in landfill, they still take ages to break down. Regular plastic bags. Cheap, easy to find, but they last longer than your gym membership resolutions. And yes, some people go bag-free and just wash the bin after every use. But those people also probably iron their socks. Bin bag prices at Aldi, Coles, and Woolworths, because let's be honest, we all love a bargain. Aldi, the budget king, offers affordable options. Expect to pay a few bucks for a roll of bin liners that do the job without breaking the bank. Coles and Woolworths, they offer a wider range, including fancy compostable and scented bags. Prices are slightly higher than Aldi, but you're paying for variety. The unspoken ethics of bin rules, the fine art of bin etiquette, because nothing ruins neighborly relations faster than someone putting their junk in your bin. Bin sharing. If you're using a shared bin, don't be that person who fills it to the brim with your takeaway containers. Bin day timing. Put your bin out the night before collection, not a week early like an overenthusiastic planner. Lid closing courtesy. Leaving the lid open invites everything from flies to an existential crisis when it rains. Don't sneak rubbish into the recycling bin. That's like wearing a suit to the beach. It just doesn't belong. The rubbish, mistakes that could cost you. Wrong bin, big fine. Some councils have started issuing fines for bin mix-ups. Imagine paying money because your milk carton was still half full. Ouch. Putting batteries in the bin. That's a one-way ticket to a fire hazard. Drop them off at a battery recycling point instead. Ignoring bin day. If you miss it, you're stuck with a smelly bin for another week. A true test of resilience. Final thoughts. Respect the bin. Save the planet. A well-managed bin makes life cleaner, easier, and less smelly. Plus, it keeps Aussie wildlife safe because no one wants to see a possum dragging a takeaway container across the road at 2 a.m. So respect the bin. Love the bin. And for the sake of your neighbors, make sure your bin bags don't leak.